How do we start this? Maybe be in frame. Get the squat going. Oh, I could use this chair. Oh, hello, you diddly docuses. It's been a while, hasn't it? Quite a lot has gone on in the last month, which is why I ain't posted much. I thought I'd post quite a bit. I didn't. Where to begin? Let's start off with this post that I put up. Yes, 3 jobs McGee is now a 1 job muck guy. That's the type of guy I am. 1 job, a significant boost in pay. It's been, alhamdulillah, it's been great. As you've probably seen from some of the community posts that I've put up, I've been in London quite a bit. And indeed, I'm filming from a travel lodge. I finally brought my camera and thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I should keep doing that YouTube thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, my MacBook that I had for like 8 years finally gave up the ghost. It was like, another update, another M chip. Oh, I can't. Eloi lama sabachthani. I just died. Just went. That was pretty much like the last noise it made, as it just like withered away. So I do have to say, thank you everyone for watching, because ad revenue actually managed to get me a new MacBook. So this video will be edited on this, so thank you ever so much. Big shout out to Emma, who gave me her Apple education code, so I was able to get like £150 off. Yes, on the job front, everything's going a-okay in terms of monetary. Because of the boost in pay, everything has somewhat eased a little bit. I'm not as frantic, worried or panic about money, but let's be honest, the cost of living crisis in the UK is appalling. For most people between, you know, that like 18k to like 40k, I think everyone is beginning to feel the pinch. But again, subhanAllah, it's been somewhat nice to have 1 job that covers the money that I was making from 3. But that doesn't mean I've been less busy. In fact, I've probably been more busy this month than I've ever been. Some would argue that I've bitten off way more than I can chew. That is the way things are going. In fact, most things are out of my control, and I'm beginning to learn that with each coming day, as various members of my family are finding themselves ill, in hospital, or dead, which is indeed one of the reasons why I also haven't been making much, because I've just kind of been ferrying back and forth. The geographical distance I'm covering for work and to see family has stretched my time. It has stretched my time, and I've wanted to do more, but I just not have been able to. That is not the plan that has been set for me. All best laid plans have gone astray. There's that Of Mice and Men quote. What is it? The best laid plans of mice and men. Something like that. You know the one I'm talking about. But things are not going the way that I thought. And in some ways I think it's been good. Actually, before we rattle on, I will say, just moving into 1 job, I thought I'd spend a lot more time on YouTube. I'd have that free time to read, to be a bit creative in some capacity. But you know what? I've quite enjoyed doing nothing. Just sitting at home, languishing, being, some would argue, at most lazy, and spending time with my kids, which I haven't been able to do for over 9 months. I have quite enjoyed just being present in the moment, not really doing a lot. I have been given opportunities, I've been given access to a lot of things I've said yes to. But again, it wasn't the path I was meant to be. I've wanted to do a lot. I got to still apologise to a lot of people that I've let down by saying yes. And life has just got in the way. Life has, in some way, not been kind this past month. It has been stressful, there has been grief, there has been sorrow, there's been utmost worry, but at the same time I also feel as though by being broken down, I've been able to grow in that circumstance. And This is really weird. Went to the mosque during Jummah, and there was a talk about connecting with family, rebuilding those bridges, and in a very morbid way, it has been achieved. It has been achieved. I've spoken to family members more this month than I probably have for years. In a way, I've been forced to talk to family, to resolve circumstances that personally I stepped away from. It's not the way I thought it would go, but it has gone in a way. But yes, that's where I've been. That's why you haven't really seen much from me. Some people would argue that that's a very good thing, not being able to see this mug for long spaces of time, and maybe I need to reflect on that a bit more. I'd love to be able to give you a fantastic story with hyperbole, with exaggeration, something that is really anticipated and wanting you to hear more of my dulcet Welsh tones. But alas, that's not really how life works. Most things are very boring and aren't that interesting to a lot of people. And at the end of the day, I am a bold, brash nobody in the world. That's basically my entire existence, is a bold, brash nobody. I am a speck amongst the population, and people have it way harder than me, people have it way easier than me, but nevertheless, things have happened, and I've had to deal with them. Videos will continue. In what way, in what manner? Will there be a schedule? Absolutely not. I am relinquishing all control. Things will happen when they happen. And most times, things happen at the right time. Unless you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, then but in some way that is meant to happen. What a conundrum life is.